and just going to tap in for a little bit while I'm here at work. Um, Peace and blessings to all you guys and gals. Um, we're gonna get right to it, man. I don't know if y'all saw the the clip of the interview that Beanie Siegel did on Art of Dialogue platform, but he pretty much addresses, what Dame Dash said on his interview about how um, Dame feels that Jay-Z ruined his career, and he's pretty much saying, nah, Jay ain't ruined his career, you know. Um, I'm really interested in seeing the full Beanie Siegel interview, because I haven't seen a full interview of Beanie in a long time, especially with all this, you know, the truths and everything that's coming out about these labels and the industry and everything. One thing Damon Dash says is that one thing Beanie says is that he didn't know, he was unsure how much support he was gonna get from Dame Dash, if he would have signed him. You know, um, I guess besides Dame Dash picking him up from jail, you know, freaking just being there morally for him, in the courtroom and things of that nature, you would think that, Beanie would just automatically sign with one second, will automatically sign with him. Yeah, so um so Beanie pretty much feels like, he didn't know how much support Dame Dash was gonna give him, if he signed with him, you know, and everyone, you can understand that, you're just not gonna sign with anybody just because they just because, uh just because, they picked you up from jail, or just because they showed up to your court appearances. You know what I'm saying? Caleb, what's going on, kid? What's going on? Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the channel, and hit the notification bell. All right. So Dame Dash, there is not a spider on my shirt. Yeah, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Peace and love and happy Friday to all of y'all. Um, so yeah, man, Beanie Siegel, I personally think Beanie should have signed with Dame Dash. You know, if he would have signed with Dame Dash, like I feel Dame Dash would have treated him like he treated Jay-Z. He would have made sure Beanie was untouchable. He would have made sure Beanie Siegel had the best lawyers. He would have made sure when Beanie came home from jail that Beanie would have been straight, that he would have been straight. I believe one of Beanie Siegel's last uh, albums before going to jail, I believe it was called "The Becoming," and I think that was on the Dame Dash Group record label. All right, peace out. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking and sharing the channel. I appreciate you guys. Real talk. As you can see, I'm here at work grinding. You know what I mean? So, it's only so much you can promote from jail. You can't promote an album while you're in jail. You can't tour while you're in jail. There's a lot of things you can't do, right? So, to say, oh, he was still signed with Dame Dash and there was no success isn't fair. You understand what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like, Dame Dash would have been the best move for him. It would have been the best move for him at the end of the day. You understand what I'm saying? And he probably would have been a little bit more ahead than, where he is now musically, you know, even with the state property clothing line. Cause of what's good, what's good. Yes, get into the money for shizzle, for shizzle. The state property clothing line. That was, you had Rockaway and you had state property. Everybody was wearing state property. and that clothing was not cheap. That was some expensive clothing. You know what I'm saying? And for somebody, for Dame to make sure that the clothing line was booming, to make sure that, you guys was touring and getting to the bag, it says a lot. It says a lot, and I don't know if some of those Rockefeller artists who left Dame, you know, or just didn't sign with Dame, or whatever the case is. I wonder if they feel like they made a bad choice. You know, I wonder if they feel they made a bad choice. You know, because I would have rolled with Dame. I would have went with Dame Dash. You know, part of them probably wanted to go with Jay Z because um, Jay Z had the machine behind him. He had Def Jam behind him, and they probably felt like, yo, listen, we're gonna be supported by Def Jam. We're gonna be supported by Jay Z's label. I feel like he had a record label, as soon as he finished the Rockefeller situation. Um, Jay Z has a history of not really. I'm not gonna say not paying attention to his artists, but when he was over at Def Jam, um, he was the president, and I feel like he dropped an album while he was a president of Def Jam, like while he was on the label. And it's hard to do that. It's really hard to do that. You know, um, I don't know, man. It's real crazy. It's a real fishy industry. You know what I mean? I just know that I'm looking forward to seeing that Beanie Siegel interview. I want to see what he has to say about the state property crew. Um, I'm interested in hearing what he has to say about the Dipset situation. You know, because state property, they spent a lot of time around Dipset because they was all signed to Rockefeller, during the those Rockefeller days, so I'm very much interested in seeing what he has to say about that too, you know um for real, you know very much interested. Listen, yes, get into the money. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, show some love to your boy. Word up. Yeah, so I don't think Dipset is over. I don't think Dipset is over. I think that, I'm just glad that Cameron didn't make a response record. I'm so glad he didn't do that. You know what I mean? Because that would have been real whack. It would have got ugly. It would have got ugly for real. I think those dudes need to make up. Them dudes need to get over their differences and get to this bag, you know? So is Dipset over? Nah, nah. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. Thank you. How are you doing, Damien? Make sure you subscribe to the channel, champ. Make sure you subscribe. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. How are you feeling? And how was your day? Happy Friday to you all. Happy Friday. Hope y'all stay safe out there. Trump is about to take office in a few days. I hope you guys are just, taking this all in and not getting too emotional. How do y'all feel? Yes. How do y'all feel about Nelly performing at the inauguration? Um, I know some people might feel like, yo, I think, when Trump was first running for president years ago, I know people felt like, yo, if you black, of course Joe Biden said it, if you black, you shouldn't be voting for Trump or you should be voting for him. Now it's just getting out of hand. You know, I would have never thought Nelly would perform for this guy. This just shows you what kind of world we're living in. and what this world is coming to. You know, not that Nelly was like the ultimate, Black Power artist or what have you, but I wonder what his wife has to feel about it, Ashanti. Like, it's none of my business. I don't swear, but it's really none of my business. I just never thought that I would, that the day would come to this, you know. And it's all, yo, bro, get to the bag. And I talked about this on another one of my podcasts. I said, listen, would you perform if you got, paid a certain amount of money? You know what I'm saying? If Donald Trump, actually perform on, for his inauguration or for any type of event, that he's given. And me personally, you know, I probably would too, depending on what my financial status is like. Because I feel like if I voted for the opposite party and the opposite party asks me or pay me to perform, I'm gonna perform. I'm gonna take the bag. I'm gonna perform. You can call me a sellout. You can call me whatever, but I'm gonna take the bag. If you know me, you know me. You understand what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, you know, I'm gonna take that bag. Shout out to Nelly. Shout out to the whole St. Louis. You understand what I'm saying? Not gonna hate on that brother. It is what it is. But yo, just wanted to tap in with y'all, show y'all some love, let y'all know what's going on as far as, with the music industry and, a little bit with this politics, you know what I mean, with your boy Trump about to go in office. All right. So one love.